think it's very important that we do bring patients in from the very beginning. But the more we are learning about how gene therapy actually works, the more we realize it's not that straightforward. Because one, there's a high risk to it, and we know that so many companies have started off with the best of intentions. You get the gene therapy to a certain point and it doesn't actually pan out. There are lots of things that go wrong because it is such a whole technology, right? That's still very much in that low learning, growing stages. So I think there's the concern on both sides. You bring them in, people get all hyped up, and then it's huge disillusionment when it doesn't work. So I think that's important. I think the other thing, as we said, in terms of education, is that patients don't really understand which diseases are actually, available for gene therapy. I mean, it's not like, I don't think you can do gene therapy on everything, right? So, but everybody wants to, right? That's like the holy grail. Everybody wants that, right? They think, in your old days, we used to think, okay, if we can just identify the gene, then we can get that gene fixed. And we can now cure the disease. And what we're realizing, of course, it isn't that simple. And that not even, some of these diseases aren't even single, gene diseases, or even if they are, they're not that easy to fix. So I think, again, we need some good basic education. What can be done, what can't be done, and what is the whole process. I think there isn't a long-term partnership between the patient community and the researchers and developers, and that needs to happen. Part of it to develop trust. I mean, again, vaccines have told us a whole lot, right? I got vaccines and I can't get people to take them. What if I got a gene therapy and everybody says, I don't think I trust it? We need to build the trust between the community and the researchers and developers. And the only way you're going to do that is bring them in early on. And I think we on our side have to train patients to better understand it. So through Rare Diseases International, for instance, we've been hosting a series of cell and gene therapy advanced therapeutic products workshops. We need to start to do that kind of education and really have people understand, what is the technology? What is the promise? What are the challenges around it, and what is it that patients can contribute to it? And then, of course, the long-term follow-up. We all hope that, okay, I got a gene therapy, I'm fixed for life, I can, kind of forget about it. What we're realizing in some of them is that what we've done is we've got a gene that's been put in there, but hey, does it continue to produce after 5 years, after 10 years? Is it still active? Is it still there? And what if it isn't? With some of these adenoviruses, I can't do it again. Now what? Is there another technology I can have? So I think these are the kinds of things that we also need to prepare the patient community for, have them part of that whole, engagement and discussion. So I think we're really at a good point in terms of, yes, we need to create that partnership. We just need to figure out, it's like we're on the, on a big dance floor, we're on opposite sides of the rooms, the girls on one side, the boys on the others, and everybody's looking at each other like, okay, how do we make this work, right? And the music starts and we aren't even sure what this music is, right? So I think we need to kind of begin to bring people together and begin to have those kinds of meaningful engagements. But more of understanding of the patients on the developer side. I think many of these are really geeky scientists. They're really focused on, looking, through, big microscopes. And we've got patients on the other hand, who don't really understand it and look at this as a bit of a mystery. So yeah, we need to bring the sides together and really talk about that meaningful partnership. I'm really very excited about, I think, where this is going. I'm really hoping that, at conferences like the RMI, that we start to think about how we have a better integration of patients into them. I mean, some of the sessions are very technical, so it makes it difficult. But I think the researchers and developers need to hear more from the patients, and the patients definitely need to have exposure to this kind of science. We've done it in many other areas. This, for us, is something that's going to be very important. So I'm really delighted to be invited to be part of this kind of a conference, but I think we need to do a whole lot more of it.